Okay, in previous session we have seen how to display a list of data from the SQL Server. So let's recap the previous session and let's run the previous session content one more time. Okay, so this is API and this is the UI. The UI is still building and running. Yeah. Um, and yes, so this is the data we have seen in the previous session. So the data, whatever you are seeing, it is coming from the API. API in turn, it is getting it from the SQL Server um, by using either entity framework or by using the ADO.NET directly. And even we have seen uh, how to refine your styling of your page by using style classes, style sheets. So this is your style CSS. Where is the CSS? Not this patient edit, patient list. Yeah. So we used style sheets for table head, um, uh, table data, that is TD and TH table, and also we defined the alternative color, a separate color for odd number of odd record and even record, so that when you have huge data you can identify the difference. And today we will see how to navigate from one page to another page. So why we need to navigate from one page to another page? So in this case, if you see this is the list of data. So the admin can come here and he can see the list of the patients or the users. Suppose he want to edit a specific user, Mike Arthur 1. How can he edit? So here, if admin want to delete a record, delete a patient, how can he do? So here, for this table, you can have links to edit or delete the record. And when I select a particular record, let us assume the test user, when I select a test user, this page need to be navigated to either delete, either edit page, or if there is a details page, he has to go to the details page. If there is a cart, it needs to navigate to the cart page. But somehow we should communicate that user selected this particular the logged in user selected this particular patient. So when you select a particular link, you have to navigate to another page, and in another page you have to get the information that so and so patient gets selected. So here there are two things. So how can we do that? So yeah, we can do that in the session. In this session we are going to see how can we do that. So first of all, the patient list component. Okay, so here I can define one more TD. I can define one more TD, and I can say I can define a anchor link. So before that, okay, let's define the link here. So I can define an anchor link. So this anchor link will say edit. This anchor link will say edit. But let's see this. Okay. So when user clicks on this edit link, any of these edit links, it needs to navigate. So which page we have to navigate? So I already created a patient edit component. So when you click on this edit link, it has to navigate to patient edit component. So what changes we have to make it here? So there is a router link, router. There are again various ways you can do that, but router link is one of the way. So in the router link, you can define a you can define where you want to navigate. So here I can say patient edit, patient edit. So is this the component name? No. You remember when we define the menu item in app router module, we defined a path. So I already imported the uh, patient edit component, and here I'm going to define the path for it. So path equal to, so whatever path I gave here, copy this, put it here. So this is the path key. So when you click on this path, which component you have to navigate? Patient edit component. So here I am saying this is the router link, and when you click on this router link, you have to navigate to this patient edit. This is the key. So for this key, I defined a component in the router module. So let's see this. Is there any issue? Okay. Patient list component is declared. Where we are seeing this error? Go back here, patient edit, patient list. Yeah. So maybe we need to stop this and rerun it. Rerun the application. Okay. Patient list component.cs export patient list component. Patient list component is declared here. Why? Okay, so there is some exception. Where is patient list component? Okay. What is the problem in patient list component.ts? Okay. Okay. So come here. This is the issue. So let's define this. What is the value here? Remove this. Just define router link. Do we need to define router link active? Patient list component is defined here. So there is some issue with this syntax. Let's remove this and see if that fixes. Reload it. A router link. Yeah, so there is some issue with this link. So let's define this. Edit. So I don't know how I defined it. Oh, okay. A router link equal to patient edit, close this. Maybe it's showing some, if the element has an href attribute, then it represents a hyperlink. Okay, so there is some syntax issue. F1, press F1. A href, keep it in the, okay, a href legal, but we are using a router link. So for router link, we need to use one more router. Yeah, so router, copy this. Yeah, the router link active, we have to do that. Just copy this and put it here. Yeah, that was the problem. Remove this. Yeah, router link active. Yeah, yeah, that was the, but somehow it's not pulling the data. Is there any issue still? Why it's still, yeah. In Angular, if there is a small syntax issue, you will be not able to see the output properly. Okay, yeah, now it's perfect. And when you click on edit, it's navigating to edit link. Okay, when you click on edit, it's navigating to, the issue was whenever you are using router link, okay, this path is correct, but this property need to be provided, router link active. If you don't provide this property, your router link will not work. If you are using router link, if you are using href is different. Href means you have to give the path, but here we are using the key we defined uh, within the routing module. Okay, but yes, we are navigating from one page to another page by using this router link. That is good, but I need to send data. I need to send data that this patient name got selected. So how can I do that? So for that, you can use the same router link, but it's an array now. Use router link like this, then pass the array. So the first parameter is what is the page you are navigating. This is the page I am navigating. So within the single quote, close this. And the second parameter is patient information. This one. Copy this and then close this. Okay. So now when you navigate from this page to another page, when you navigate from this page to the patient details or patient edit, you will see the data passing through. So how can we? Okay. So if you click on edit, can you see in the down here, the link will be displayed. Can you see it's navigating to patient edit and it's passing the name as a uh, query string parameter. Now it's passing Chris Johnson. Now it's passing test user. Just look at this link. Now it's passing test user 2. So dynamically Whenever you click on this link, this is going to navigate to the page, the edit page, and the edit page is getting the patient we selected. Just click on edit. It's going to the okay. So then we have to change our route. So when we are passing this information, we have to change our route. So if you are not passing any information, the route parameter, whatever we defined here, where is the route? Remove all of this. Yeah. So here we defined a path. So this route, it's not only used to define the path, it also you can specify the parameters here. So how can I specify? Slash name. So now this path, it's expecting a parameter called name. So come here now and refresh, and when you click on it, see it expecting the parameter. What? So now I defined a path which expects a name as a parameter, and I'll come here and I'll remove this parameter. What will happen? So I'll remove this parameter. So let's remove this parameter and see what will happen. Go back to the patient. Okay. So just click on it, and now it's throwing an exception. See, uncaught error cannot match any route. So now the patient edit is expecting a parameter, but you're not passing it. So let's come here. Then I closed it. So this routing module is very important, where it will define the route as well as it will define the parameter as well. So that is more important. So now when you pass the parameter, it's expecting the parameter and it's serving the parameter. In tomorrow's session, we are going to see how to retrieve the parameter in the patient edit, and also we will see how to make this name the parameter as optional. So here the routing parameter, it says it's mandatory, but how to define the optional parameters and how to read the parameters in the destination, in our case the edit form. Okay, any questions? Okay.